And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Let's go now. Not a good. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down now, Dobbins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard.
Ready. Time of the ending. Ready, what? I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. No. All. Hey,
And he'll give it here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Back. Check three.
They'll run on first down. Chandler, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14.
Check nickel. Switch. Go. Switch.
To throw, Young. And he will find his man on the outside. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
You ain't going nowhere. Tight dog. Free. 45. Mike, 45.
On third down, it's Chandler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
10. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. It's coming this way. Come this way.
Now a give right side. Slade. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Check. Left. Six guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, switch gears. Chill. Crunch. Out.
Young to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 5-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. Dobbins. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Ready. Back 12. Get that quarterback at all costs. Shift. 66. Pull it. High.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Next the score, Vikings 7, Giants nothing. Will Lutz sets the kickoff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. Two really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Throwing is Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Wants to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Giants 0. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll roll him out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Mike 51. Let's pick it up.
Following the interception, Young toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Young on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offense.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Dobbins. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Lindsey, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Philip Lindsey, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Switch. That's it. Check 9, check 9. Hey, check. Check Mike 45. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Watch the safety creep. You go tight. You got tight. What? You got tight right there. Check 3, check 4. Wide. Get wide. Watch that. Check 31, check 31. SOS. Hey. SOS.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Kill. Slam. Hey, alert 3. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
45, 45. Double dog, that's the one. 49, check 49, check 49. Switch.
Third and long for Young. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 22, Jet, Palmer. 22, Jet, Palmer.
On first down, Slade, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Throw left side complete. That's Gill. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Check 24. Check 24. Get him. You got it. Truck. 81. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Switch up.
Now Young. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Slade. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss.
45. Mike, 45. Let him know. Go on. Let him know.
On 3rd down, Young. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Check the backer, check the backer. Go. Banjo.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. He completes this one to Mack. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down and 1.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here we go, here we go. Go to base, 59. We got it.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
'59's Mike, 59's Mike. 22, Jet, Palmer. 22, Jet, Palmer.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He'll find Lindsey here. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They come up in an offset eye. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? it hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly...
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Leonard Fournette taking it in, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a second time for 6 points.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Check three.
They'll keep it on the ground. Slade. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Watch twins. Check hot route. Hot. 45.
They'll run on first down. It's Chandler. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 43-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
No.
Now a give right side. Slade. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 42 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
45 to Mike. I'm going to come back to you. Check three.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They'll try the left side. Slade. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Mike, 45.
On third down, Slade. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. Charles, let's focus for a